Hello, I am Eli J. Brown / Eli J. Brony, and here I have a MOC. I'm kind of debating as to whether I should call this a Bionicle MOC or a Hero Factory MOC, since it uses mostly Bionicle pieces, but a couple of Hero Factory pieces are used, so you can go ahead and decide which series this should be a part of. But anyway, I just quickly made this. Well, not quickly made it, but started working on this today, and I just finished it. This does not use any parts that I purchased off of Bricklink specifically for this MOC. This is one that I just all of a sudden created based upon the parts that I had already in my parts bins. Now this is a rabbit. I don't have an exact name for this one. I just made a rabbit because I could. So, what are the whole details for this one? Well, I used an original Toa body piece from the first series of Bionicle. I used one of those. And I also used the original Toa feet, because I think those are pretty good. Though there could be some people that would suggest you probably should have used Borak feet because they're a lot smaller. Well, for one thing, I really think that the Toa feet work out a lot more here. And also you notice that this rabbit has Borak arms. Now there's no little thing on the back that turns the arms. They just are connected. You can move them about, but there's no special way to move them. So, Borak arms with Hero Factory hands. Now this piece right here, some people may recognize this piece from the Bionicle series. They were used on the arms of, well, the monster arms of the Toa Hordika. So I used one of them for the tail of this rabbit. And then, with the silver parts, the whole thing started with this mask right here. People may remember that from Matoro, the Toa Mari of Ice. Well, he was previously the Toa Inika of Ice, and before then, he was the Komatoran that was released at McDonald's. If any fans of Bionicle remember that, which was how Bionicle all began in our lives. At least to me. Now, you may notice how he has solid white eyes. Now, people may ask, how was I able to have him have solid white eyes? Well, I'll show you. See, right there, it's just a plain old Toa Metru head, nothing special in there. Or is there? Well, I used one of these pieces. I got this in a Bricklink order a long time ago. This was not from recently, just a long time ago. The longest back, I think, would be either last year or the year before that. Yeah, I got a bunch of these because I thought that I could use them for some of my MOCs, and I discovered one use for them. So, I put that into Matoro's mask and then put that on, because actually I do not think that the lime green eyes would work out for the rabbit. The only reason I used them was because it was the only color that piece was available in. The pieces that have an axle point on the back of them. And I needed that axle point so I could put the ears on. And this is how the ears are assembled. It's just one of those three-sided axle connection points. And I then used these spike pieces that came with Stormer and Frost Beast from the Brain Attack Wave 2 sets in Hero Factory. So I got a couple of those. I did a couple of experiments to see which ones would look good, and this was what I eventually decided to come up with. Now the head is actually attached like this. See? The ball cup with the pinhole on the bottom. Just put that on. It's not connected in any other sort of way. I did want to try and figure out how to give it a second connection, but that was the only one that I could do, because I could not have it be held down by these pieces right here, because I needed to use those holes to put the arms in, and I did not want to have the arms just stay still. I wanted them to actually move about. And another one would be that I did not want to have a half long size axle point coming out of the arms. Though I could use a half size bushing to cover that up, but I just did not want to do that. And I also cannot attach the head like this because this would be in the way. Now, when I put the Matoro mask on, it was a silver mask, and I did not want to have that be the only silver thing on this MOC. So I used this silver Galloc shield. If anyone is not familiar with the names of the Bowrock, it's the blue Bowrock's tool in silver. So I used one of those, though you may notice that I used one of those white pieces to attach onto here while the arms are connected with the blue ones. I don't have many of them in white. They only were released in Kodak and Godok, well, at least in the Bionicle series. I don't know if they've been released in this color and other LEGO sets, but Bionicle is the only one to get them. In the Bionicle series, Kodak and Godok were the only ones to get them. But when I first attached this, I did not want the shield to, like, flop around. So I had to find a way to make sure that it would stay on, so I used this piece right here. I don't know what the official name for this piece is, but I used that to keep this piece sturdy so it would not move about. Now, for all sorts of different poses, you could have the, have it go like this, just hopping around, just peacefully out in the forest. And that's about one pose. You could come up with others if you decide to build this MOC yourself. Feel free to. Any MOCs that I make, other people can do them too. It's not a copyrighted thing or idea. It's LEGO. Anybody can build it. Sorry. So that's about it. That is my Bionicle and/or Hero Factory MOC of a rabbit. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you again in my next video. Bye for now.